What up, y'all? Chargers Truth. They're coming to you Tuesday, August 5th. Big news just came out from the Chargers. They're re-signing receiver Keenan Allen, one of the Chargers' all-time legends. Before I go any further, let me just read these records. He has career receptions, 904. That's a Chargers franchise record. Career receiving yards, 10,530. That's another Chargers franchise record. Single season receptions, 108 in 2023. That's another Chargers franchise record. Single game receptions, 18. Single game receptions, that's receptions in a single game. It's a franchise record. How could you even be against this? I think the whole Chargers fan base can get on board and be happy about this. But this is a great thing. Super happy about this. Keenan Allen coming back. He's going to be paired with Ladd McConkey, the second-year receiver who's been such a stud. He's going to be able to show him whatever he knows. Now we got Trey Harris, the rookie. Keandre Lambert-Smith is looking good too. That's like the fifth-round rookie. Quentin Johnson is still getting pushed down. We're hoping that he can, perform and stuff. But super happy about this receiver group, Justin Herbert. And hats off to Jim Harbaugh in continuing to just get guys in the door and get competitors. He really means it when he says competitors welcome, and I would do the exact same thing. I think Keenan Allen's getting $8 million a year for this coming season. Could not be happier about that. That's the biggest thing right now. Then going next topic. Well, before I get there, here I am drinking a LaCroix Limoncello because this is all that's in my fridge because I did not like this flavor at all, but I'll still be drinking it. It's not the worst thing. Going to recap the Chargers Hall of Fame game versus the Detroit Lions, 34-7. We smacked their ass pretty much. Haven't made a video. I've been in Florida. Like I've said in the last couple of videos, I haven't been that active just because Chargers are doing everything good. I'm not here seeking monetary gain or views or anything like that. In the past, I was going hard because I wanted to get Tom Telesco fired. I'm here just maintaining my presence just because I love the Chargers so much. And I think a lot of times the mainstreamers can get a hold and hijack the narratives and stuff like that. So someone, and I'm sure there's other people, has to be able to push back on that a little bit. I'll always say the keys to football is size, strength, physicality, and aggression. You have to run the ball. You have to stop the run. If you cannot do those two things first, you are not going to be a good football team. That is always going to be the priority. We already have Herbert. This is not flag football. We're not focusing 100% on the pass game, which brings me to a big question mark on this team, which is Najee Harris. This guy had a fireworks accident. Apparently, he's still not ready to play. Hopefully, he's going to be able to play, but we need Najee Harris just because we need size, we need strength, we need to run the ball, and we cannot expect Omari and Hampton to carry the load the entire season. That's just ridiculous. I know that Harbaugh and Ortiz are smart enough to know this. That's huge. So we hope that he's going to be able to play. So going to this Lions game that just happened a couple days ago, half a week ago, 34-7. First thing right off the bat, Trey Lance looked pretty dang good. 13 for 20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. 114 passer rating. This dude looks like he doesn't have the pressure on him anymore as a first-round pick, whatever the 49ers gave to him. Maybe he can just settle down and just be a backup quarterback. He looked pretty dang solid. Next thing I would say is Omari and Hampton he only carried it, 2 times for 9 yards. That's a 4.5 average. I have promised for him. That's exactly how many carries he should have taken. 2. We need this guy to succeed. 2 carries. You sit down, you take a break until whenever we call upon you next. And the next guy I want to talk about is Keandre Lambert-Smith, the receiver. This is like a 5th-round pick. I really didn't have any hope for this guy just because I don't hype up late-round picks. I just don't do that. That is a mainstreamer tactic to sell you on dopamine. But now this guy is looking like... Let's just read his stats. He was the leading receiver, 2 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown long of 28. He showed some flash, If other receivers were good enough, they would be doing the same thing, but he's leading the receiving stat line. And then, of course, Nico Reed had a nice interception. We won the turnover battle, I think, like 3-1 pretty much, I think. I want to say 3-1. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure if we gave the ball away at all. Anyways, we won the turnover battle. We looked strong on defense. Tony Jefferson had a pick, got some fumbles, at least one fumble on the kickoff, opening kickoff. R.J. Mickens, the 4th or 5th or whatever 6th-round pick, made a nice tackle or two. I saw that. Chargers looking really good in this preseason game. Very happy to see this stuff. Again, keys to success: size, strength, physicality, aggression. The reason we lost to the Texans is they were stronger, they were bigger, they were more physical, they were more aggressive than us. And how do you fix that? You invest in size, strength, physicality, and aggression. That is exactly what we are going to need this coming season. We're going to need that Mekhi Becton to bulldoze those D-lines off the line and protect Herbert and force that running game. We need that running game. That is the key to football, of course. Then we're just going to go. I'm going to keep this quick. I'm going to go look at this, the depth chart. I'm going to give it all a rating. Special teams right now, I'll give it an A. That's Dicker, Scott, and Harris for sure. Okay, 8. We like Dicker a lot. Quarterback, Herbert, Heineke, and Trey Lance. I give that a 9. Now we got some backups looking. Running back, Najee, Hampton, Haskins, Vidal, Hines, and Sanders. I give that. It's really depending on Najee Harris. I will give that. That is a tough one. I will give it a 7, just because there's some question marks. We haven't seen so much from Hampton. We don't know, but we have high hopes. For now, that's a 7. I give it a 7.5. That'll be a 7 though. Receiver, everyone was so scared this offseason when the last season ended. We're like, oh, we need weapons and everything like that. We got McConkey, we got Keenan Allen, we got Trey Harris, the 2nd-round pick. We still got Quentin Johnson. We're hoping that he either catches the ball or doesn't play, pretty much. We got Darius Davis. We got Keandre Lambert-Smith. I'm leaving some smaller-name guys off just because I don't got all day to be naming all these practice squad dudes, hoping that they make plays. But for now, McConkey, Allen, Harris, Johnson, Davis, and Keandre Lambert-Smith, I give that. I might be another 7 just because we got rookies on there. There's some question marks. It's not like we got a Justin Jefferson or any of those studs. McConkey is definitely carrying right now. Keenan Allen, it's pretty good. 7, 7.5. I could give it an 8. I'm being a little harsh. Whatever. Tight end Conklin, Disley, Gadsden, among other dudes. I give that a 6. A 6, maybe a 5, a 6. I'll give it a 6. Just hoping on Tyler Conklin. Offensive tackle, Slater, Alt, Pipkins. Sawyer could be included in that too. I give that an 8. Could be higher, could be a 9, but I'll give it an 8 right now. It's pretty good. Guard, Becton, Johnson, Sawyer, Taylor. Give that a 7 pretty much. Becton, we have high hopes for. We're going to need him to show up, and that's about that. Center, Andre James, Bozeman. I give that a 6, I guess. I don't know, a 6. That's a big question mark on this team right now. Defensive tackle, Hand, Jones, Tart, Caldwell, Agbanya, Matlock, Aboigby. Got a lot of names right here. I think we just signed one too. I might be leaving him off. I apologize. I think we just signed him like yesterday or something like that. We need Jamari Caldwell to step up. We need Hand to do work, and we need Jones to step up. I give that. I mean, there's just a lot of names in there. I give it a 7. Give it a 7. D-end, edge rushers, Mack, Tooley, Phillips, Kennard, and Dupree. I give that another 7. Tooley we know is good. Mack is getting older. It's another 7. All right, let's move on. Linebacker Henley, Perryman, Colson, and Phillips. I'm going to give that another 7. A lot of 7s right now. That's a solid team. It's a pretty solid team. You don't see too many massive weaknesses. That's the biggest thing. We're a solid, overall, balanced team. No true freaking weaknesses like we used to have with the Telesco era. Cornerback still Jackson, Hart, St. Just, Taylor, and Bridges. Gotta give that another 7, I'm sorry about that. We know Tarheeb still did well. We got Jackson, I forget his name, my bad. Dante Jackson, free agent. Cam Hart, they played pretty well. Still, yet we need to see them in action. It's hard for me to give them real grades. These grades will obviously change as we go on. Safety, James, Molden, Gilman, Jefferson, Mickens, I give that. I want to give that a 7. Maybe I need to start putting decimals on this. But guys, what I'm seeing right now, our strongest position is obviously quarterback and tackle. So we know that Justin Herbert is going to be making great plays all over the field, of course, like he always does. Our weakest is tight end and center or guard. Center. center and tight end. But Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't take this team into an amazing all-stacked Eagles type of team in just an offseason or two. A lot of question marks still. We have high hopes for this team. And super excited to have Keenan Allen back. Maybe Mike Williams will even come out of retirement. I don't think so, but maybe. All right, cheers. Hella bubbly, a little too carbonated. This is two cans. That's a lot of carbonation. Just seems like this is going to be a fun season. Definitely, we need Najee. We need some of our receivers to step up, Keenan or the rookies, and we need some good play from our interior offensive line. That's a big question mark, maybe the biggest question mark this offseason. And Caldwell, Kennard, Bridges, Mickens, we need these rookies to step up. I have a lot of faith in Jim Harbaugh, so that's about it. All right, Chargers shoot them out. Thanks, guys.